Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to my Dragunity deck profile. So just before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, as you can see, actually this video should be uploaded the same time as EDPad's video. So it was, I think it was a replay on EDO Pro Ignis, and he told me he was actually able to play through like 2 hand traps because he actually talked to me about the match that he had and how like ridiculous this deck is, because I just gave him the deck list, I showed him the combos, and you know, he's like my best disciple, so he was able to like learn everything like very fast and very well. I'm proud of him, by the way. And yeah, just he was able to play through two interruptions. So basically this deck is just very resilient and it's very aggressive. Like your end boards are just absolute insanity. And we're gonna go right into it. So I'm playing 2 Armagram, which is basically the level 10 monster. It's searchable by Glow, which is the important thing. And Glow actually has a super broken graveyard effect because you can like banish it from the grave and special summon a monster, like a Dragunity monster that is equipped. So sometimes you can actually summon like a Gatorg that is equipped, which is extremely broken because Gatorg is like a +1 effect every single time, and it's not a hard once per turn, which is so ridiculously overpowered. So yeah, I think 2 Armagram is good, but maybe 1 would be enough. And then Mistletoe, maybe you could be playing more than 1, so it's really up to you. Tempest, I mean, even if you wanted to play more than 1, you unfortunately couldn't. But the cool thing about Tempest is that it actually searches Remis, which searches Dragon Ravine, so yeah, pretty good card. It's actually a play starter. Then Spell Canceller, this is involved in the combo. If you haven't seen my combo video, go watch it now. Even if you draw Coltwing, you can actually still do like gigantic boards, so it's really up to you if you want to do like the high ceiling version. Because the thing is, one cool thing about my like version of the deck is that I don't really rely on Dragon Ravine. Like I really don't abuse it too much. I can actually full combo without Dragon Ravine, but a lot of people, when I look at their combos, yeah, sure, they can make Crystal Wing, but not only do they still play bricks, because, you know, sure, Colt Wing is not a good card, it is a brick, but, you know, it's just, like, the only thing I really have that I really don't have that other people have is the ability to make Crystal Wing like before full comboing, because like yeah, sure, I can do full like Crystal Wing, but that would force me to use the effective Remis, which is like really bad, because I mean the grave effect, because then I can just only summon dragons from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, so that's kind of bad. But yeah, if you have any, if you need any clarifications as to like how like you're supposed to be playing with these cards, just watch my combo video. And also tomorrow I'm going to make a test hand video, tomorrow or tonight. It depends. I might just do it tonight. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. The errata does not change anything whatsoever. Zephyros, I swear on my life, I wanted to play 3, and I used to play 3 for a while, because even though it is once per duel, drawing it is shockingly extremely good going second, because it allows you to kind of just play through interruptions better, and it just allows you to like loop Dragon Ravine. Like if you get Ashed, you're like, no problem, I'm just gonna bounce it back and do it again. And also it gives you that like free body on the field, and it's a level 4 winged beast, which is one of the very rare ways to make Bachra or Barcha, and that's like one of the main win conditions in the entire deck, so absolutely crazy. Zephyros is just a fantastic card. Yeah. Brotor, of course, it's obviously it searches your Spell Canceller, so there's nothing to explain here. Black Metal Dragon, that searches Red Eyes Darkness Metals, so it's also involved in the combo. 3 Legatus, it's kind of just like a free special summon. The MST effect never came up for me in testing. I mean, it's kind of just optimistic. It's being way too optimistic, honestly. I mean, by the time you get to special summon it, you need like there's no way you're destroying a spell or trap, because you already need to have like a Dragunity monster equipped to like a Dragunity monster. Is it? Yeah, or like a Dragunity monster in your spell and trap zone. Yeah. So that's basically it, and this is just too many steps, too much to ask. So yeah. 3 Ducks, of course. It's extremely good. Your power normal summon of the deck. 3 Kus and 3 Phalanx there, and 3 Remis. So Kus and Phalanx, they're very similar. They both have an effect where they can actually special summon themselves from the spell and trap zone, so basically if they're equipped. However, Phalanx is generic and does not have any drawbacks, but it doesn't really have like a bonus effect. Whereas Kus, it's not generic, you can only synchro summon Dragunities with it. However, it does have a bonus effect because you can actually make it a level 4 when you're synchro summoning for a Dragunity monster, which is quite unique, and it is how you go like 4+4 to make like your level 8 synchro. Otherwise it's basically just impossible to make the Barcha. It's legit impossible, because you need a winged beast non-tuner and a dragon beast tuner. Like that's the issue that I have with Dragunities, is that they have the most like insanely difficult summoning like requirements in the entire game, which makes them absolutely not like generic at all. Only Dragunity like cards can make Dragunity synchros and stuff. I mean, Gay Durg used to be playable like in every single deck because of Agarpain, but that's no longer a thing because the card's banned now. So I know Gay Durg was extremely heavily like used in like FTK decks. So yeah. Anyways, so moving on, 3 Remis, that's obviously super obvious. I mean, you're playing 7 Terraformings, so you can't really ask for much better. And also, Remis plus a discard is already like Crystal Wings, so sometimes your hand sucks, you can still play the game, no problem, so yeah. 2 Baby Rock, I feel like that's like the maximum that you need, and you don't really need more. However, if you actually hard draw the Baby Rock, then your Gator searches something else, so it's not a bad card to draw, obviously. You know, no complaints there. Terraforming, Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is a bomb because you can revive Gator. It's not like you only revive your like weak monsters and you do like nothing with them. You revive Gators and then you keep sending Baby Rocks, you keep sending like, I don't know, more cards that have like grave effects like Tempest, Armagram, stuff like that. Really insane. So yeah, 3 Glow, of course. I mean, it's searchable by Romulus, and also it's just, it's a play starter. It's really good. 3 Caught by the Grave, 2 Divine Lance. I don't really like it as a starter, but like as the combo piece that you grab off of Romulus, because otherwise they're actually going to be missing that level 2 monster. So yeah, that's just how I see it. But honestly, there might be like a more proper and clean way to play this deck. Like, you do lesser big boards, but it is significantly more like more applicable in the meta. It's just hard to explain, but I know for a fact that my version is not perfect at all, and every version that I've seen online is also not perfect. Like, everything needs improvement, because at the end of the day, it's just like it hasn't been like a week like since the release of the 2 broken cards that actually did change everything, like Remis and Legatus. So yeah. And then, of course, 3 Dragon Ravine. I mean, I'll explain that. The Called by the Grave, I don't know how extremely relevant that is, but I don't know. It negates hand traps, and yeah, sure, this deck on average plays through at least 1 hand trap every single hand, except Nibiru in my case. But if you want to play around Nibiru, which is like, the odds of getting Nibiru'd on a game 1 are so ridiculously minuscule because it's not like a staple, it's not generic whatsoever, but whatever. I mean, you should probably still like try to fix the flaws of the deck and not try to make it look like it's similar to every other deck. But anyways, so for the extra deck, Ariat Bear, that's the level 10 kind of Crystal Wing in a way, and then the real Crystal Wing, Barcha, of course. All of these cards are used in the combo. I mean, every single card in my extra deck is used in the combo. Don Dragster, you actually make this with Phalanx and Garden Rose Maiden. Garden Rose Maiden, you banish it from the grave to revive back Gaydurg, which is so insane because oh man, you can make like so many synchros with Gator. Like, in theory, the only reason why I can't make more than the negates that I have like currently in my disposal is because I only have space for 15 cards in the extra deck. Otherwise, I can easily make like a solid 7 interruptions, like very easily. It's just it's sad. This deck is just it has like way too much power. But yeah, Martial Marcher, of course, Scaldi, that special summons the Spell Canceller. Auradon, of course, Needle Fiber, Romulus, Hieratic Seal, everything here is obvious. Hieratic Seal, there is actually one variation of the combo where it is an interruption, and every single other like combos, you just tribute it with Auradon just to summon like another dragon, so yeah. PSTLP and Link Cross. That's pretty much it for the main deck and extra deck, and now for the idea section real quick. I have Levian here just in case your Brotor just doesn't need to like search the Spell Canceller, but I think that's just very bricky. I mean, I can't really see like too many darks that you can banish from your grave outside of like LPPST and I don't even know, man. Red Eyes Darkness Metal, Black Metal, something like that. Brotor, barely any darks. I mean, yeah, sure, but it's only the kind of card that you can summon after you fully like combo and not like at the very beginning or when you actually need to get stuff going. I don't know, I'm not too big of a fan. Thunderbird is good because it's actually half of a Romulus. That's actually like pretty good on its own. And then Arma Leviathan, this is actually involved in one of the combos that people use that I don't use because honestly, it's like a Dragunity combo. Like, I'm doing a Dragunity combo that's just especially Gaydurg Turbo, and I don't need like a lot of Dragunity cards, so just, I don't, yeah, there's just like low coupling, I guess I want to say. It's just, I don't need too many, like, different cards to do the full combo, but I use a full extra deck, so that's definitely the drawback of what I'm doing, but it's not too bad. Second Cult Wing, if you really always want to do the full thing, but I think even one Cult Wing is enough because you really don't want to draw the card, and yeah, I mean, it's honestly not even that bad to draw anyways. It's not like you would draw like one O-line in your like Synchron Eldritch deck. That would be like super disastrous, but yeah. Boral Savage, I don't even know why Herald is here. Appaloosa, Unicorn, Romulus. The thing is, you can play a second Romulus if you're really choosing to play like a more control version of Dragunity, but when I think about Dragunity, the first thing that comes to my mind is just making big boards and big combos, but there definitely has to be like another way to play the deck, honestly. I just need to explore it a little bit more. So yeah, same thing with Hieratic Seal, definitely the same argument. Whenever you're playing a lot of dragon cards in your deck, you definitely actually benefit from playing like multiple copies of the, you know, Link 2 monsters that are easy to make, so yeah. Link 3 should not be there. Upstart Goblin, I mean, that should probably be in the main deck. Maybe cut like one Armigran and play Upstart, I don't know. Foolish, I mean, there are a few things that you can Foolish. You can Foolish for Zephyros, you can Foolish for that Phalanx or that Kuz if you already have that Dux. You can Foolish for Tempest, yeah, I already said Armigram. Or Remis, I guess. That is also pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of. And then the third, Divine Lance, so honestly, I don't know. I just have to keep, you know, thinking about this deck, making it, like, even more broken. But yeah, anyways, so make sure you actually subscribe if you don't want to miss me updating this deck, like, very soon, honestly. I'm just gonna try to make, like, the best version of Dragunity as I possibly can. And, yeah, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.